Okay, I'm hoping this is part 4 and the last part. We're going to try a few of the examples now. So on page 326 in your book, you'll need your textbook. So take a minute and get your textbook and take a look at 326. I better do that too. Okay, so it says, suppose you were to survey your classmates to see if there's a relationship between math marks and the number of hours spent watching TV. Totally subliminal question, but I like it. Okay, so you have to think about what you're going to compare here. So there's a couple of words there that tell you. Looks like we have to compare, let's see, if you said math marks and number of hours watching TV, you'd be right. So math marks, oh boy. Sorry about this writing, it's bad. It's getting worse too. And number of hours. Okay, so now you have to decide which one is dependent on the other. So think about it. So do your math marks change as the number of hours of TV, or do the number of hours of TV change as your math marks? So in this I would say that the number of hours is the independent and the math marks are the dependent. So your math marks are dependent on the number of hours that you watch. So that would be the independent is your number of hours. And notice that's a regular thing. Tend to be like in intervals of 1 hour or 2 hours. And your dependent will be your math mark. And you'll notice they back me up in the next question. It's getting worse and worse, I'm sorry. Okay, so on to this one. What does 265 mean? So if you're looking at the independent as being the x, and your dependent as being the y, this would mean that you have 2 hours, TV I'm presuming per day, and you have a 65 in math. And that's all we wanted to know. Okay. Second question. You have to look at the graph there, and you'll notice there's an A point and a B point, and they're looking at sales of bottled water versus the temperature. So you're looking at the point A, and you need to find out what the ordered pair is. So the ordered pair, you're going to look along the x-axis to find the x. And to me, that looks like about 30 degrees. So that's your temperature. And if I go across, I get 375. So then it says, what does point B represent? Okay, so point B is approximately, say, 23. And that'll be about 30. So when you're looking at the B, it's saying, what does the scatter plot show about the relationship between water sales and temperature? So I would say something like, as the temperature rises, water sales go up in a linear fashion, but it is a pretty weak relationship. There's lots of scatter points all over the place, but it does look like it's in a linear fashion. And my final slide is just reminding you that in class on Friday we'll be doing page 327 to 329. Make sure you have some graph paper with you, please. And that's all for now.